And we're live on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Kirk, Heat Transfer Warehouse.
Brittany, Heat Transfer Warehouse. Also, it's Wind Down Wednesday.
We're back again. Another month, another project, another fun.
Yes.
Exciting. So, Brittany, what have you been up to? I know it's been a month.
I can't believe it's been a month already. It literally feels like we were just here.
I know. So
we were doing Mother's Day last time, but
we did Mother's
I'm
Day.
doing Father's Day today.
And I am going to do Pride.
Nice.
I'm going to do a nice Pride shirt. Do it with some HCV. I'm going crazy. I'm going for a lot of layers.
I am looking at your design like, oh my goodness.
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. And think about it as like, what is everybody? We already have those days coming up, but it's also Memorial Day coming up.
Yes, it is.
So,
next weekend.
Don't forget that we're Memorial's Day.
Yep.
And also just I always would say is please on Memorial's Day remember those who have fallen, and special salute to all those out there. So we just want to get that out there.
Yep.
And just say that, but also I'm excited this year, Father's Day and my birthday, same day.
That means that you get half the amount of gifts.
Half the gifts, or do I get double gifts? That's what I think.
I don't know. It's like those Christmas babies.
What does everybody say? What does everybody say? Do I get double the gifts or only half the
I'd say
gifts?
half the gifts for sure.
Or at least get the whole day where I can just be like, I can do whatever I want. I feel that's
you get
qualified.
1 day instead of 2.
I don't know. It was more like half days though.
It's kinda
I mean,
special.
the kids on Father's Day, you're probably gonna get a couple hours out of them, and then that's probably it.
That's
So
probably true.
the birthday is probably a little more realistic. So I guess double day, or I'll just have to celebrate 2 days instead. So.
Yeah.
But what are you doing?
All right, so actually what I'm doing is Father's Day on a budget. So I'm kind of playing around.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of playing around with kind of like the new $5 deals tab that we have on our site. And I thought, you know, let's make some Father's Day gifts that we can do completed that are gonna cost like around that $10 mark from a girl that has 3 dads, if you would imagine that. This is really important for us, right? So we wanna make things go as far as possible, and we're still making things with love that are homemade and from the heart. So the first project
So
that
with 3s, I want to know is, do they get the same thing, or do they get something a little
Oh
bit different?
no, they all get something different because they have very different personalities. So first I have a couple projects I'm gonna do. The first project I'm gonna do is a apron, because you know the cliche, dad's out on the barbecue, summer's coming up, and you know what, why not? And I'm gonna use some puff vinyl because I just really like the texture that it gives, something a little bit different than some of the more common printing things that we use these days. And then I am actually going to use some pressure sensitive vinyl to kind of customize these cup or these drinkwares that I actually already sublimated ahead of time. So with that being said, we'll do that separate.
So this $5 deal tab,
Yeah.
they were making $10 gifts.
Yep.
I mean, that's awesome. I love it.
Yes.
I think, you know, I always think like sometimes you're like, oh, you buy dad some big gift, but I think the personalization, it just makes it so much better.
I agree. Plus dad jokes, like you can make things super cheesy, and I just think it's just so much fun.
And they have to love them because it's just
They have no
dads.
choice.
Yeah, no choice.
We
So,
got a couple hellos. Stephanie, in regards to the birthday Father Day, said double, always double.
okay.
And then Mystery
I like
Decals and Apparel said, when my birthday falls on Mother's Day, it's half the gifts.
Oh, that's not
man.
right. It's like here when they have opening fishing on Mother's Day. It's like, what happens?
Crafting with Delonda is here. She said, hello, everyone. We got a couple good afternoons on YouTube.
So while you're waiting, I'm waiting. Like, where is everybody from? I mean, today,
Yeah.
who's excited about upcoming? We got Memorial's Day, Father's Day, and basically we're rolling right into 4th of July. So I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like,
I mean,
all these
don't make
things.
summer go so fast.
I know,
So
but all these gifts you're doing, I feel like you could apply for any of that stuff.
I guess technically my apron is going to be red, white, and blue.
We've got a South Carolina, a Kentucky, Washington State.
I love it. All over. Everybody's up. Especially Washington State. They're already there. They're 2 hours behind us. So
Yeah, so something to look to.
yeah, is it
Is it 2 over there? Man.
2 hours behind? Don't you love when you're doing a wind down Wednesday? We
We're
can
over
just
here
throw.
drinking
We can
wine.
just throw things on the floor. We get to be messy and don't have to clean up.
One of us is not throwing things on the floor. One of
There's-
us is using a garbage.
Florida, the Bay Area, Louisiana, Indiana. Yeah, if you're throwing stuff on the floor, I'm the one that cleans this room. I'm out the rest of the week, so.
I get your covered.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I guess I have to accept the duties and I will clean it.
Where else is this? France!
Ooh, hello, or bonjour. Did I get that right?
France and
There's my second.
Nigeria too. We got lots of
Ooh.
people coming
I
from
think
everywhere on
honestly, I
Instagram.
think you embarrassed yourself.
I mean, I don't know.
I thought you did great.
Thank
World
you.
traveler.
Ignore him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've heard you've been to France, but it's like you didn't,
I did, and it was absolutely
you
gorgeous.
didn't pick it up as well.
No,
So,
no, I did not pick it up very well. That is the case.
so you're using puff. What kind of puff are you using over there?
I am using our 𝐂𝐓𝐇 puff, and if you'll notice, I'm actually gonna be layering it, or not layering it, I'm gonna make my own transfer from both the colors. So what I like to do is I actually like to cut my design entirely twice, which actually might seem kind of like a waste of vinyl. However, what your cutter does is makes these nifty little lines, and so then you can actually line up your design just perfectly, since we can't double press the puff.
We got a Rhode Island.
Hello.
I love it. So Rhode Island, I love it. From all over,
Taylorsville, North Carolina.
love it. And I'm guessing everybody else out there probably has better weather than we are right now.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
been raining all day.
You know,
So-
we got rain. I'll still take the rain. We didn't get snow this winter, and I am okay with that.
That is true. This weekend wasn't bad, so the weather was all right.
Oh yeah.
I think it's still supposed to be 85 on, or I think it's the high of 85 on Friday, but I think it's still supposed to rain.
Ooh.
Another Alabama, a Texas.
Love it.
Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be ridiculously. Sherry, I don't remember where she's
85,
from.
I'll take it.
Sherry from Rhode Island said it's raining over there.
Uh-oh.
It's supposed to be April showers bring May flowers, but I mean it's been like April
It's-
showers. It's been
Yeah.
May showers. It's like all the showers.
Well, we do have some flowers. I mean, they are coming out, so
Yeah.
I'll take it. It's been good.
Columbia, South Carolina, raining and lightning.
Oh no,
Oh no.
don't need that.
No, especially the lightning. That stuff's scary.
Dolores is from Texas, and she said there's rain on the bad rain on the radar for Texas tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So, can't believe I wonder if they've been dry down there. They usually can be dry, so sometimes everybody needs the rain. So I feel we're at a point where we don't need rain yet. So
I agree.
I'm gonna probably say this name wrong, but Vinian said it's okay over here in Norfolk, UK. No,
Oh, wow.
no rain over there.
awesome. I heard the UK usually gets a lot more rain, so they're probably pretty lucky. They're happy they don't have rain right now. So I'm loving your design over there.
Yeah, I'm
So
working
you're gonna
my
line it up.
hardest. Yeah,
So
that's the plan.
Rocky X2, I can't spell. Said asked you to repeat what you said about cutting your design twice for the wall of puff, Brittany.
So I usually I'll cut, you know, if I have a 2-layer or 2 or 3 color heat transfer vinyl design, you'll notice Kirk over here is actually just weeding every individual color, and so now he's gonna, you know, piece those together like a puzzle, whereas when I actually get done with mine's gonna fit oh so nice just like this right here. Does that make sense? So then, since we can't double press our puff material, what we can do then is just make it so we have one kind of transfer that we're just putting right onto the garment.
you know what I'm gonna do too is like I'm gonna take the little weeding sheet and I'm gonna put it on the heat press because I want to just warm mine up because I got really some detailed pressing,
Oh yeah.
right, and cutting and weeding. And I'm impressed. The guys cut this today and it's really fine detail. So.
You did a really good job.
But we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna kind of lay it on there because you warm it up a little bit. Helps it gets above room temperature.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's kind of a little hack, especially when we're using the 𝐒𝐈𝐓 weed today.
Nice, I love Caesar Easy Weed.
I think that's looking really good. I can't wait to see what else you're doing on the deals page. That's gonna be.
I know, I was actually really surprised about all the stuff that was out there. Lots of good things. And for, I mean, $10, what can you do? It doesn't even matter. Like if you kind of, you know, buy 2 because you're like, hey, I'm just exploring things. I might mess it up a little bit. You know, you're not out so much.
Alright, so I'm just gonna let that sit there and get a little bit warm so I can be a little easier.
President says hello.
Hello. Lexi, you got big days coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I'm out the rest of the week.
Because
I'm buying a house.
She's officially a
Gonna
homeowner.
be a
She is officially a
homeowner.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited to be done and move in the rain and 85 degrees on Friday. Woo. But like Bree said yesterday, at least it's not snow. So
It
I'll
could
take-
be
I'll
snow,
take it.
Yeah,
you're right.
so
Which isn't nearly.
Dolores said congratulations and enjoy it. The name that I botched earlier from the UK asked what time it is over here, and it is 4:45 p.m.
Nice.
in the evening, afternoon, late afternoon
we're
time.
16:45 for those of you that like the 24-hour clock.
You love that 24-hour clock, don't you?
Well, you know, I've never been wrong. So that's what I like about it. 8 o'clock is 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's so true.
Sherry said congrats on the house. Thank you, Sherry. Tamara said yes, homeowner. That's so cool. Congratulations. Praise the Lord. Thank you so much. Praz Dance asked what we are working on. So we've got a couple newcomers that just kind of came in.
Nice.
So if you guys want to repeat what you guys are working on, just to fill
Yeah.
in the newbies.
I
So-
am. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Here we
sorry.
go.
No, you go first.
He said
'cause
it's
I'm just looking
22:45 here in the UK.
22:45, so 10:45. Wow. So it's time for bed. I'd be in bed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
I'd
I'm in
be
bed. So, I am working on a Pride shirt because June is gonna be Pride Month, and so I want to do that and show my support there. So I'm working on that. And Brittany, you're picking from the deals
Deals
tab.
page. I am making Father's Day gifts on a budget. The first thing I'm doing here is making an apron because we love that cliche Father's Day. The grill out on the, the dad out on the grill, maybe having a beer, root beer, whatever your flavor is. And I'm using some puff vinyl because I really love the texture that puff gives us that we don't always get with some of the other types of products that we use.
Yeah, actually.
And
Puff's a
since
lot
you
of fun.
can't really, double press puff, I'm actually using, I cut the design that I'm making twice, and I'm actually using the secondary color to kind of piece together a transfer, and it helps me put it just in the perfect spot because of the cut lines from my plotter that I've got, so.
And plus, a lot of fun. I love that texture. I
I
love
love
that
it
feel.
too.
I'm just still wondering if my kids are ever gonna get me an apron for the barbecue. So
Ooh.
I just feel this left out. So I gotta
Well,
like
maybe you're not a messy griller.
maybe. Well, I don't know. Some days I definitely ruin some shirts, so I'm thinking I probably need an apron.
Okay.
Maybe I just gotta send them the link and be like, here, deals page.
Maybe you'll get two
Make it.
aprons because it is Father's Day and his birthday on the same day, and there's, it's on a budget, right?
That's it could be maybe. Two
We-
boys, two aprons, maybe not.
There we go. 2 boys, 2 aprons.
That'd be alright.
Lizzie on YouTube said hello. Royalty African Design says hello on Instagram, and then
Hello.
we've got another
Hello.
hello on TikTok.
Alright, I'm just about ready to
You're just
press
about ready.
here.
I'm still reading the hardest part, so that's my
I think
fun
that whole
part.
thing is the hardest part.
Yeah, Zach was laughing today is when he cut this and he says, oh, good luck. And, more just to show you like how detailed you can get with vinyl and HGV. It's possible. And, I think he purposely like really made it complicated for me because he knew I love weeding.
I think so too.
I mean, some people love weeding. Who loves weeding? That's why I want to know.
actually really like
Because some people find it therapeutic.
I do.
I don't.
I do.
But others just like, I love to do it. I mean, it's great when we get somebody around here like, oh, that was great, I love weeding. We're
Look
like,
at
guess
this.
what you're
Top
doing?
Dad.
Nice.
Top Dad. Yeah.
Top Dad. Well, maybe I can show my kids this
Yeah.
and be
Or,
like, hey, hint, hint. You think it'll work?
Yeah, and I actually have this SVG, and Lexi has it, so if anybody decides that they want this design, they just have to say me, right? Or
Yep.
something like that.
You can
and
just email marketing@heattransferwarehouse.com and we can send it to you
So
right away.
email marketing@heattransferhouse.com. You can get the design, SVGs, everything. That's awesome. So you're lining yours up. Are you ready?
I'm ready, here's the real moment
But my
of
question
truth.
is, did you pre-press to heat up your press on the bottom?
I did not, but I don't always do that,
So-
but we're gonna do it just to be
Just
safe.
preference,
Cause I
but-
also don't use puff all the time, even though I'd love to.
So what, the reason we say that we wanna preheat your press, it's just kinda like preheating the oven, you wanna get that bottom platen nice and warm, so then that way the transfers go across consistently all the time. Otherwise, if you don't, sometimes it can still be cold for the initial few presses, and that's where you have your failures, so.
I think I might actually use a pillow, just because my apron does have the seaming on the side, so I wanna make sure that my pressure's even.
I don't know how to say his name, but said you do some great work. Praz Dance says weeding is very therapeutic for me. The name that I couldn't pronounce earlier said the design is so maverick.
Yeah.
And then Tamara said, I wish we could see from overhead to see exactly how you're doing it. We can't right now. Usually we would go mobile on some of our other lives, but we have 3 tripods. We're going live on 3 different platforms, so that's why. But once they're done, I can get you an up close shot of what they're doing. And then Ashley said, what's your preferred weeding tool?
Well, today I am using the 𝐂𝐈𝐓𝐇 tool. I love this one. I think it's very curved. It's got a nice. It's very hard. It doesn't bend easy at all. So that's my preferred one.
Project number 1, look at that.
I love it.
Do you want to put this on so you feel like you're not missing out?
Maybe yeah.
So this
maybe.
whole project, actually, you could go to Heat Transfer House's website, we could sell it to you, the whole thing for $12. So it's the aprons for each, you can buy just the sheets of the vinyl, and they're $2 each, so it's very easy, plus the SVG is free if you wanna duplicate the product.
How can they go wrong?
I don't know,
I have to.
I love the texture
So
of
I'm gonna
this
send my
stuff.
kids these
It's so
links and
nice.
basically like, here kids, for $12.
Here you go, Top Dad.
Okay.
Taz, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Sports, TTA
Right.
Sports, I don't know how to read, sorry. Which vinyl is the easiest to weed out?
Well, the 𝐂𝐓 part is the easy weed, but also I want to say the puff actually weeds.
The puff is so therapeutic to read.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just because it kind of just has like a rubbery-ish kind of feel to it when you're pulling it, and it just comes off so
A
nice.
little bit thicker,
Yeah, I
it's
just
just
like,
different.
I like reading.
So it's very easy to weed. I think those are then great, and obviously easy weed. Unless you cut the very intricate design, then it gets a little bit more complicated. But
Alright.
it's gonna come together. So
So since Kirk is over there still weeding, I'm gonna move on to my next project, which I kind of did partially before we came. So these are 2 more of the blanks that are on our $5 deals page or less. So we have, like a skinny can cooler. So it's the insulated ones, you can put like your White Claws or your Celsius, what have you, under the bubblers. And this is actually the face of my dad's sweet little dog. His name is Loki.
Are you sure
We
it's
used
sweet?
he is sweet like a Sour Patch Kid.
sweet like a Sour Patch Kid. I love
I
it.
just love it. I just took and I basically blew up his face, so the entire front of the koozie is just his little face. So I don't know if you guys can see that super far away, but I also like how the silver sublimates a little bit differently than like the pure white. So the pure white, you can see the pure photo, which is beautiful, but this kind of just gives, I think, a little bit of like an artistic look. And so what I've decided to do to personalize them is cut out some cute little sayings in the pressure sensitive vinyl. So this one says, Papa, I woof you, like I love you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
I know. And then the other one, which I'm gonna weed, just says, cool like my papa. And I spelled papa, of course, P-A-W, because dog dads are dads too, right?
This is true.
I feel the dad jokes coming.
I know. I love it. And
Especially dad dog jokes.
I
So
know.
we should have all that.
with all the dogs that we have.
Yeah.
You're probably Google some jokes.
We probably could Google. I bet you some of our fans can even share some dad jokes. I'm guessing there's some out there.
I think we should, anybody that's watching, if you give me the best dad joke, I'll give you $50 store credit to heattransferwarehouse.com.
Oh boy.
Because I am
Wow.
a sucker for dad jokes.
Yeah.
I am a sucker for dad jokes.
I
So,
love it. Let's go. I love it.
I missed a couple of comments, but Tamara said, "Oh, I see." She was the one that asked about getting like an overhead view. Said, "Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that you say my name correctly. I have a difficult name to say, so I try my best. My real name's not Lexi, so that's why I say that. Fun fact. But yes, tell me all your dad jokes, please." I'm here for
I
it.
want to hear them. I want to hear them.
Brittany, do you have any, like, right off the top of your head?
I honestly don't. I am like the worst joke teller ever. You could tell me a joke and I think it's the funniest thing in the world, and then I would have to repeat it and I would forget it entirely.
I
So
forget them so quickly.
I'm gonna see if I got this right. Sometimes, you know, the squeegees, you have to use a lot of pressure on the pressure sensitive vinyl, hence the
Where
name of
did
it.
you get that squeegee?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but I really enjoy
I've
it.
never
The
seen a
sounds.
big one
Is that
like
a
that.
weapon or something like that?
I'm
Jeepers.
not sure
Wow.
where that came from. It just came from my little area of
Is this like over squeegee? Is this like
That's-
a little too much?
that is.
I was gonna say we can call
You
that
can-
one the
you
Big
can
Dad
cut it.
squeegee.
So there I've got my Papa I Woof You, the little personalization.
Rocky times 2. I finally understood that username. Took me a while. When does a dad joke, or when does a joke become a dad joke?
All right, what is it?
All right, waiting.
I'm waiting. Drum roll. So
There we go. I
I'm
actually
loving
got that
it.
centered really well. So now I'm gonna take my massive squeegee and just
When
make
it
sure-
becomes apparent.
when it becomes
Oh
a parent.
my
Oh.
gosh. Oh, that is
That's
good.
funny. That's
Oh,
good.
wow.
That's
Really
good. That's good. All right, I'm here for it. Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Let's get to see who's gonna win that store credit. So I love it.
That's so funny.
I feel there's more coming.
All right, let's see if I got it on there good enough.
There's something I'll get new is a smaller squeegee maybe for.
Yeah, jeepers.
There we go, Papa, I woof you.
I feel
cute
intimidated
is
with all this
that?
with that squeegee.
Isn't that fun?
Abby said, "Hey, new here. We do have a couple people that just came in as well. So if you guys kind of want to reiterate again, for anybody that's just joining,
Yeah.
what we're working on today."
I'm working on drinking my wine. That's what I'm doing.
So
but-
I just got done making, so my whole crafting today is Father's Day on a budget, and I was highlighting the $5 blanks deals page that we have on heattransferhouse.com. And I'm making all of these projects for around $10. So this apron, the blank
Apron.
is $4.
I'm rocking it.
And then puff vinyl, the Walla Cut puff vinyl, I used 2 sheets and I actually cut the pattern twice and then put them together because we can only press puff once. We can't press it a bunch of times like you will see with Kirk and his Pride design that he's working on. And I like the puff vinyl because it kind of has a different texture to it than just like some of the regular vinyl or some of like the DTF sublimation. And this is also a sublimation blank, I should say,
Yeah.
that just because it says sublimation doesn't mean you have to sublimate with it. And next, what I'm
I'm
doing
liking
is
this.
I
Really.
am just personalizing these other from, this is some of the drinkware off of our $5 deal page. It's 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓. With summer coming up, it's perfect. And pet parents are parents too. And so this is a cute little guy whose name is Loki. And it just says, Papa, I woof you, like I love you.
That's where the
and-
dad jokes started coming.
Yes.
Oh my
And what I
gosh.
was just gonna point out is, this is, you know, like the transfer masking, I guess we would call it, for the pressure sensitive vinyl, for those of you that use it, or those of you that are new to it. One of the tricks I like to do is you can actually reuse it, so you can make this roll last basically an eternity. And so I applied this to the Skinny Can Cooler, and now I'm going to apply
You can do it
Cool
again.
Like Papa to
Okay.
my coffee mug.
So
All right.
now-
We got a couple jokes. Wait.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
All
Here we
right.
go before I start pressing.
Tamara said, "Okay, my son says to share this one. Where does a dad keep his information?" On a database, like data.
Oh.
I've never heard that one, and that one might
I
be.
like it. I love that one.
We got another one. Rocky times 2 said, what concert costs only 45 cents?
I don't know.
And then Praz Dance said, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? I'm intrigued. D on YouTube says, love the apron and all of the projects. Super cute.
I love this.
Um,
Like it's, the
what-
texture is awesome.
What PSV did you use?
The PSV that I used is actually the, oh my goodness, I have it on here. I had all my SKUs. It's the it's the Walla Cut brand. So.
That one's on sale.
Oh, well,
It is on
perfect. I'm
sale.
like, I had the SKU for it down, but I actually didn't copy that. And the color is aqua, and then this is obviously white. And even though I could have done a knockout on my sublimation mug with the picture, I still just like the texture. It just adds a little bit of something extra. I'm one of the people that walks into the store and I have to like touch every single thing because I just have that.
You're one of those people.
I'm one of those people, yes.
So it's like you take forever to go through the store cause you just have to like touch everything on it.
Look
so.
at that, cool, like.
I will say this
oh,
apron though is pretty rocking it, and I love the texture and the.
All right,
feel
we
of it,
got
so.
the answers.
But I'm gonna go start
Okay,
pressing,
yes.
so we gotta
And
swap.
he's, yep, we're over here.
So Praz Dance said, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles.
10 tickle, oh.
Or 10 tickles. And then Rocky times 2 said, what concert costs only 45 cents? He said, she said, excuse me, 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Oh my god.
That is really good and very,
that's
I feel
good.
Very, very intelligent.
That took a lot of, I had to
I'm
think
here
about
for
that.
these.
I know.
I'm here for these. That's
This is
good.
great.
What time are we?
We're doing good.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna start pressing. So I got my design and I printed out a color sheet just so I could see and know how things line up.
That is
So-
such a smart idea. Because I know every time actually I start reading a big project, if there's more than one color especially, and I just cannot ever remember what.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with kind of like, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the green and line it up. And with this, what's usually I can just do a tack, which means I'm just gonna tack it for a second or two, then go to the next, and then when the final one I do, I'll press for the whole time.
Which
So,
we can do with the easy weave, but we couldn't do that with the puff just because of the nature of the
Correct.
project.
correct. So,
Praz Dance says that's a good one. Going back to the PSV, 1 yarders, 5 yarders, and 10 yarders of the Wallacut PSV are 15% off while supplies last. So
that's a
not
great deal.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
that's a lot. That's a lot of adhesive vinyl for 15% off.
It is. So I'm gonna go ahead and doing the green.
And I'm just gonna, throw in a bonus craft because I wasn't quite sure, and Kirk's gonna be over here pressing for a couple minutes. So I am
Since you're just
actually.
so bored.
I know, I don't get so bored. I just really love making things. It's so much fun.
Well, it is true, you
So-
have 3 dads, so you gotta get everything covered.
I do. So what I'm
So-
gonna do is, these are sublimation photo panels, or I like to call them wall art. And I'm actually going to make a little bit of a gallery wall with some grandchildren for Father's Day. And I started this because these are kind of a little bit difficult to start, but this is actually just like a little piece of plastic that we put over our photo panels. That way when we're shipping them, they don't get scratched.
So I'm gonna do, while I press this, I'm doing quick layers, and obviously I have a little bit of gap between, okay? I'm gonna try to get them real close, so then there's no spacing, so you don't really see the shirt.
We got our first YouTube joke.
Okay.
Dolores said, "Why did the old man fall down the well? He couldn't see that well."
Oh my god,
That's funny. I love it.
I'm loving these are great.
Rocky times 2 has another one. Why
Oh.
can't a nose be 12 inches?
Why?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Oh my god, that's,
Oh, okay.
it's like I gotta remember these, like I'm the worst at trying to remember jokes, so these are great. love it.
I don't have like a joke, but I don't know if it's considered a dad joke, but I do have a joke that's like my go-to. Like I always got
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in my back pocket. What does an annoying pepper do?
What?
Gets jalapeno business.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, okay.
yeah.
I don't think I could remember any of these because I am just really loving them also.
Oh my goodness. Our friend from the UK says, this one's kind of funny. Kirk's gonna laugh and look at Brittany, but that's fine. He goes, sometimes I wake up grumpy, but other times I let her sleep in.
Oh. All right, shots fired, huh?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but, I mean, it was funny. Right?
It is funny.
It is. I love it.
I like it.
The best
I like
thing
it a
about
lot.
dad jokes is they're just funny. It doesn't matter, like they're not offensive, they're not weird. You
And they
have
don't
to,
even
like,
need to come from a dad to be funny
No,
too.
and you don't
Like,
have to be-
I love dad jokes. They're so
Any
Dad
funny.
jokes are great.
to even get them. I mean, you can be like a little kid and understand a
Right.
dad joke, you know?
So this I'm doing just like 1 second presses, going through the whole thing, layer by layer.
Brittany's taping everything over there.
I am. I like to tape all 4 sides just because I feel like it gives a little bit better pressure possibly. Maybe not. Maybe it's a waste of tape, but you don't get a lot of chances, although these aren't too terribly expensive. I think they're like $6 each. And I was looking online just before I came because I was very curious, and I found that this exact size photo panel that's finished sells for up to $45 in my quick Google search. So those of you that are sellers,
$45.
resellers out there, that is one heck
And
of a
how,
margin.
if I want to get them printed from here, heat transfer else, how much does it cost?
$8. So we could do this whole gallery wall for $32.
$32.
$4.32. I am so bad at math. It is
You
embarrassing.
did pass. You passed. You did. Correct.
The best uni just joined on YouTube and says hello.
Hello,
Or hi.
everybody who's joining. Awesome. So we're doing the dad jokes today. I love this.
Yeah.
I wish we could record every one so I can go
I
back and
know,
say
me
these
too.
later.
Jot them down, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Which one's been your favorite so far?
I like the 45 cents.
The
That is
Nickelback
pretty
one?
good.
The
Yeah.
concert one?
Yeah.
That is
Please.
pretty good. I like that
Nickelback.
because it's really clever and
It's very exciting. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm almost to the point where now I'm gonna put the black down around the outline, and we're gonna see what they did.
oh geez.
Dogs are here. I kind of like the database one. I thought
That's pretty
I've
good.
never heard
Database
that
is
one
good.
before. That one hit me in the heart. That one was funny. Oh. Dolores on YouTube has another one. Why should you never throw Grandpa's false dentures at a vehicle?
Why?
You might denture a car.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. I love that. I love dad jokes so much.
Well, it's perfect for our Father's Day / Pride theme. Next time,
Yeah.
I think we'll do 4th of July and probably Juneteenth and what else is there? Summer is full of,
So we're so full of things.
things, you know?
Okay,
Ooh, that's looking really
I think
nice.
it's looking pretty good. We're gonna find out tips and tricks as far as lining things up, and this will be experience. So this is the first one.
That's
I've
kind of
done.
the fun part of crafting, though, I feel like, is just not having to make things completely perfect. So I am going to do more than one of these at a time because we can. So I'm going to step over here, probably off the side of the
Yeah.
screen, I'm guessing. That's okay.
Brittany's still here. She's just off to the right or left.
Brittany's still here. She's doing photo panels.
I'm doing photo
I did the
panels
pride
and-
one. We're gonna find out like a little bit. I'm off based on my picture. A little bit of my vinyl overlapped a little bit, but I still think it looks good, and it's kind of fun. So tips and tricks there is obviously is to pre-line them up so you don't have any overlap.
I'm adjusting the pressure on my heat press.
Yeah, it's a little squeaky.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Sorry,
What are you doing
guys.
over there? It's a little too much pressure.
I guess it's a little
You
too.
don't need too much pressure for sublimation.
No, just has to touch. Look at me go. Did it.
There
Woo!
we go.
Yay.
And the reason we're
Good.
taping is because we don't want it to move or ghost,
We don't want
correct?
it to ghost. I have had
Nothing
that
worse than
happen
that.
so many.
So-
Who does sublimation and hasn't experienced ghosting? I have ruined so many cups in my life. I'm embarrassed to admit it.
I think it's just kind of part of the sublimation. As you get into it, it just happens, and sometimes you have no idea why it happened. But you got gloves.
I do have
You don't like to
gloves.
like play around with hot metal, I guess.
No, because these
Because
are gonna
what-
come
what
out
temp are we
in
at?
400 degrees.
All right, so we're between 380 and 400 degrees because that's the ideal sublimation. How long?
About a minute. I did
About
it
a minute. So
Praz Dance says those colors are popping and also says all the time for troubles ghosting. So.
Yes.
Yes. So
We have about
So
10
wait,
seconds left on
10
the first
seconds left.
one.
Okay,
and we
cool.
have 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Ooh, look, that turned out really nice. You did a good
Yep.
job.
It's a fun shirt.
Yeah, I like it because it's like abstract, art, you know? So there's that one.
So to cool them off quick, obviously put them on a room temperature surface. That'll help
Yep.
cool them really quick. I'm excited to see how these are gonna turn out.
I am hoping that they turn out as good as I
With a
want
quick
them
wall
to.
art, 8x8 panels here. All those new sublimation panels we just got online.
Yeah,
So affordable.
so affordable. And they're so fun. You can do them for so many things. You can make it like a sign. I've done craft shows where I've had like something I'm selling and I actually just make my little price list right on it with like a QR code so people could go visit my shop.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was kind of fun. The photo panel is just on the wall. So like, I don't know,
We
you
don't
guys know
have
what a
any
gallery
here.
wall is.
We
You
don't
know,
have
just-
paint here, we're like,
Just
okay.
like a command, the little command strips that have a little bit of depth to them. What do we
Yeah.
call that? Mount, right?
Wall mount.
A wall mount. Yes.
Yeah, you were grasping,
Big
but I
words.
got you.
But
I
then
got
they
you
kind
good.
of can pop out a little bit, and it just kind of, I don't know, gives you a nice way to be able to decorate your house without just.
We dare peel? A little,
I'm gonna leave that right up to you.
okay.
I'm a little bit nervous, if I'm being completely honest, but you know what the fun thing about crafting is it's not perfect all the time, because if it was perfect
It's
and
also-
everything turned out great every time, I don't know if it would be as like fun.
It's also as fun when you're playing all those hot panels. So,
Yeah.
popped, steaming, let's just see what we got.
But you know what? At $6, if I needed to, I could probably redo them.
That's what's nice. Obviously, you gotta plan. Any job, I always say, plan for trial and error.
Yeah.
A little bit. You gotta kind of just trust on that. So this one is looking good, besides just really being hot. So
Yeah. I'm gonna put my heat gloves back on.
that's what's nice about just putting on a nice cool surface right away. Cools off. And you know, and these guys look familiar. Like this panel, these people look familiar.
Yes, they do. Do you wanna tell people who those people are? Oh, look at these little cuties.
Oh my goodness.
I love the grass in this picture.
Aw,
Not fun.
cute.
So just
So,
imagine like
peel
all four
off.
of these could be done like tiled, like so, or we could do them in a row. You could do them like down a stairwell.
So here's what happened, and it still looks right in the corner, but it's very important when you peel the panel.
Ooh, the
that you get the
plastic.
plastic. We missed just the corner. Luckily, the sublimation kind of went through the corner.
So the plastic is still gonna be able to be peeled off.
I did peel it,
Okay.
but it kind of makes it, but with the texture, she won't even notice it. Put a little frame on that, never gonna know. And, I mean, luckily, these are my two boys, right there. So, roof balls, obviously, somewhere fun and in the sun right there, but that's super nice.
So,
I love it. Look how, they just popped. Look at the colors.
yeah, the colors look really good. So I was thinking, I don't have another hand and these are still pretty warm, but
Okay.
it's too hot for you, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not
This
too
one
hot.
might be,
Here, use,
Here.
Here we go.
Use the glove we sell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or, I love this thing.
do we have them up, like, say, so pretending we're on a wall. There we go. You grabbed the, you grabbed the wrong one. Okay, like this. Yep, there you go.
So we like this.
Woo! So there's our gallery wall.
I love it.
Our $32 gallery wall. And we can switch them out every time family gets new pictures. Maybe a new grandkid comes along.
And just keep on going.
Or maybe you adopt another cat,
A dog,
Yeah,
you
so
have dogs, stuff like that. I mean,
all
$32.
families, yeah,
I
right.
mean, think about like, what would you sell that for? So I got $32 into
Well,
it.
actually, it's $24 if you do it yourself,
Okay,
you know.
so if you do
And
$24, do it yourself, what am I gonna sell it for?
I
So-
honestly, I was very surprised, and that isn't even like the highest. I don't think I spent a quick second because I'm like, how much would something like this go for?
So easily, you're gonna like 4 times?
I would say,
You're gonna do 4 times your money, just like that. And you're gonna be still affordable.
Yep.
Everybody else is like, okay, I went and looked online, it's not even close. You're gonna be making money all day on it. That's what's cool about that, is it's very affordable. But also, if you wanna resell it and you wanna do that,
yes.
you can do that really quick and you're gonna make good money on it.
Yeah, we have
So-
a bunch of different sizes of these too, I think.
There's
There's
8
so
by
many,
10,
and we just
11
got
by
a shipment in the
14.
other day.
Yeah,
Which is
Oh.
why I decided I wanted to throw in the last minute craft.
Those
I'm like,
look
this is
great.
just so perfect.
I love it.
Cool.
We got some so cool, very nice, a couple hellos. Hold on.
We got any more dad jokes, that's why I
Yeah,
want.
we got a couple,
One or
but-
two more?
We got a couple.
I kinda wanna hear 1 or 2 more.
And then we've got some kind of product questions. So our friend in the UK asked, do you run them under warm water to stop the sublimation process?
No.
You don't need to, because obviously with the paper, I just say if you have just a nice cool surface, you can, in a room temp surface, you lay it on there, it'll cool it real quick below where that one will no longer
Yeah,
sub
because the press is at 400 and it's probably
Yeah, and it's
70-ish degrees.
Tables in the
here.
70s, so within seconds, it'll be dropped down way below 300 degrees, and then sublimation is not gonna happen anymore.
We got a couple jokes on YouTube. T-Town T-shirt says, why don't skeletons fight each other? They
I feel
don't have the guts.
They don't- Oh,
Because I
And
feel
then-
like you like
oh,
this one.
I
You're
like, I
laughing
should know
from
that
behind
one,
the
it's like
counter.
they don't have guts.
When we got a craft one. Why did the vinyl weeding tool get promoted?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know any of these jokes, but I love
Because
them.
it always knew how to weed out the bad ones.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a crafty one. And then Praz Dance on Instagram said, I'm looking to order a DTF gang sheet and a little confused. Could you do a live order for those? Just to explain the ordering process.
That's a fantastic idea, and I think that's something we probably could get
We-
set up.
We could probably arrange that, huh? I think we
Yes.
could do it, so, won't be
Yeah.
a problem.
Do you want to explain the ordering process to them?
So the DTF gang sheet, as far as online, ordering it is, you know, the biggest thing is having your artwork ready to fit the size of the sheet you wanna choose. And so a lot of times the gang sheet is, let's say it's 8.5 by 11, pretty easy to size your artwork, mostly you're gonna have 1 or 2 items. It's when we get, Brittany, so when we get bigger, let's say I order a 6-foot gang sheet.
Yes.
I wanna go ahead and I wanna put as many as I can into that 6-foot area, right?
Yes, you know what I like to do when I'm ordering a gang sheet is I like to, I use Adobe Illustrator. I'm not sure what programs everybody does use, but I open an artboard and I literally make the artboard the size of the gang sheet. And then I take my vector files, because vector files are nice. PNG, not always the best for printing. It does work, but I put my vector files in there and I have them scaled to size. So I actually just, line everything up so that I can really maximize the space on that sheet. Cause you see how like this is smack dab in the middle? Probably if we moved it over here and then turned it upside down, we might be able to put 2 on there. Does that make sense a little bit?
Yeah, so you can wanna space them and organize them as best you can to maximize your space. If you're not worried about it, you can space them as far as you want, but obviously,
You're paying for the square inches, so maximize them.
yes, maximize it. Just don't forget though, you do have to cut them apart. So put a little space in there so you can cut apart, so.
I tend
Don't
to forget that step
Yeah,
a lot.
I have
And
done
then
that a lot.
then Zach brings me my gang sheet. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
There's like only a little bit of space between the dots. Oh,
I
you gotta be really careful, but, yeah, it's pretty easy to do, but that'd be a great one. We could certainly, do a recording off of, one of the computers and show that also.
If you have Canva or use Canva at all, we do have a video on our YouTube channel that walks you through how to create a gang sheet in Canva as well. And if you don't, we can if you're an Adobe person, we can make a screen recording video of that as well. Just send me an email and I'll add it to our content list for sure.
Sounds like something you're gonna be doing, Brittany.
Oh, there we go.
Doing the Adobe.
All day, every day.
So knock out some gang sheets and, it's a great way to do that. And obviously it's maximum your space, get a better price. And it comes to you rolled and ready to rock, and you just gotta come apart, and that's just kinda cool.
And if you do have questions, we do, I believe, have like just the best customer service, and they're just so helpful. So
Michael's gonna guide you through it. If you send stuff in that's not quite right, he is like very just customer focused, and he's like, it's gotta be good, and he'll help you, or he can just, if it's a quick adjustment, he's just gonna adjust it and go and make sure it's the maximizing space. So
Caroline says first time here.
Hi, Caroline.
We've
Caroline.
got Rocky times 2 has one more. Last night I had a horrifying dream that disco was actually making a comeback. At first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah.
Kraz Dance said, great idea. Make the creation same size. Thanks. And then followed up with another message that they use Canva. So yeah, we have the video of how to make a DTF gang sheet in Canva on our YouTube. Go ahead and check that out. If you can't find it, let us know. Our friend in the UK said, gotta go. Hopefully catch you all at a decent time soon. Love the products.
yeah, you friend in UK, go to bed. It's like
Yes.
11 o'clock. Go to bed.
Oh,
It's
I
so
wish I could
late.
stay up that late.
You remember the last time you've been stayed up past 10?
Probably the company party back in
I know, and
January.
then I feel hungover for like 7 days because my sleep schedule's all off. I go to bed really early.
I did hear you were up past 2. So it's,
I don't even know. I don't remember that, and it's only because it was so long ago, not because of the wine.
Sherry said, love the pictures. Our friend in the UK sent a laughing emoji, 23:20 p.m.
There we
Oh,
go.
gosh.
So I gotta
So
love
funny.
that 24-hour clock. So
All right, decision time. We gotta pick a joke.
pick a joke. Oh my god.
I
It's
don't
so
know.
hard.
It's so hard. I don't want to be the one that picks because I think they're all really funny.
What was your favorite? I know Lexi's favorite. What was your favorite, Lexi?
Lexi,
Mine
I've
was the
seen you laugh.
database one.
I was like, you are
Database.
so I was like, you've been laughing the whole time. I love it.
Yeah, that's one that I'm gonna keep it with me.
In your database.
In
Your
my database. Ah.
So I might have to go with the database too. Just it just rings and rhymes and just it's funny. So
Oh, the dog's whining.
My baby's out there whining.
your baby.
I did like the weeding tool one too though. That
That
was
was That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was very, the crafting part.
I like the nickel bat or the nickel, the 50.
The 50,
45
the
cents.
45-cent concert.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what-
50 cent in Nickelback.
Oh.
So it's technically two
yeah.
artists.
Okay, now I like
Yeah.
it even more.
Yeah.
That'd be a great
See,
combo.
like I said, math is like, it's embarrassing.
Wouldn't that be a good concert though? You get 50 cent in Nickelback. I mean, it's,
Yeah, I mean that's a wide range of music right
It is.
the
there.
genre on that would be amazing.
You
It'd be a
know,
lot of
I
fun.
grew up listening to both of them, so I would take either of it. You know, some of it's like, I don't know, Nickelback's kind of timeless also.
Did
but so
you
is 50
did you
Cent.
go see Nickelback when they were here in town?
We did.
I did when I went in like 2007 or something like that, but it was like a long time ago.
But they were just recently in town, I heard.
Yeah, I
So
think.
I wish it could have gone.
Yeah.
It
I
was-
think
would've
Mitchell.
gone
I think
again.
Mitchell went.
yeah, I
didn't he?
think those guys.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm surprised my
some
mom
people-
didn't go. My mom loves them.
Some of the team from here left.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, what are we
Love
going
this
with?
again. It's so
Oh,
nice.
oh my god. Do we want to go the craft or the database?
I can't. Don't look at me. I don't
Don't
even have a
look.
coin.
I don't even have a
You
coin.
don't have a coin?
I also don't have a coin.
I don't have a coin. What could we flip? We don't have anything
Something that's super small.
Okay, so somebody flip a coin.
And tell us what it says.
Tell us, and if it's heads,
No,
it's
you can't say who the winner is, or that way it doesn't. That's not fair.
well. If he flips a coin, and he tells
Okay. I'll have you pick a number, 1 or 2.
Okay, 1 through
Okay.
10. Okay.
Oh, Mooch Brown just commented database.
Okay.
That one wins.
That
Promise.
one wins.
Hey.
Went with the first comment.
Okay,
That commented
there we go.
All
about it.
right. Thank you for,
That
thank
wins.
you for
Thank
breaking
you.
that tie for us.
Yeah. EJ's Fun Crafting just joined. She says hello.
Hello.
I
Hello.
don't remember who said the database one. I think that was Tamra. If you said that joke, email marketing@heattransferwarehouse.com and then I'll get you set up with that store credit.
That's awesome.
That is a good. You could buy like literally all of our crafts.
You
all
could
of the-
you
Like
could
the
get,
yeah.
entire lot of all
you
of the
could get the
crafts. we
photo
did.
panels, and the
And
dad's gift,
this.
everything.
You know,
Yeah.
like
The apron too?
Apron, yeah.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
this. He's wearing like a $10 apron.
Oh,
$10.
that's so cool.
But you know, it looks nice because of the feeling.
I do love the top dad.
I know.
Do you think I can sneak out of here with this?
Very Maverick.
I mean,
Or I have to send the link. I have to send the link to my kids. So
Tell them to watch
or
it.
you can just like wear it around the house and maybe they'll pick up on the hint.
maybe. I mean,
Maybe they'll ask where did you get that, and should we get you another one?
Yes, there you
It
go.
could be.
'Cause, you know,
you know. Well, maybe the eldest, since he's now like kind of helping out over his break between college. Maybe we get this guy to like. He should probably make one.
yeah.
True.
Some hint.
There we go.
Mooch Brown said that apron is fire, and then D over on YouTube said she enjoyed today's live stream. Love all the projects. Thank you, and have a good evening.
All right.
And I think
Yeah,
that kind of wraps it up. We got
I
all
think
the
it is.
comments.
I had a great time
Yeah,
again.
me too.
So, and so much fun, but also it's affordable,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of fun things you can do. That's I don't know, just kind of keeps you busy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's
To
a lot
never
of
have
fun.
too many cups.
no,
This is true.
and you can never have too much wine. I mean,
I
that's-
mean,
also
I
true.
disagree with that.
I mean,
I mean,
it is Wednesday.
it's all relative,
Yeah.
okay? So,
Through hump day.
but I mean, thank you everybody for spending time with us
Yeah,
this
thank
Wednesday.
you.
We really
It's
appreciate
really
it.
nice.
We look forward to the next Wind Down Wednesday.
Mm,
Who knows what we're gonna be doing?
yeah.
Back in June.
yeah, that'll be.
There'll be some fun projects. I'm really looking forward to it. So again, thank you everybody. Look forward to it. Don't forget, we got a lot of sales going on. Memorial Day weekend, there is sales going on. I know there's some big coupon codes out there that Lexi's shooting out there soon.
Nice.
And if you're part of our SMS or email list, you will be getting those first crack. So always sign up on
Sign
that.
on up.
And we'll see everybody next time.
Bye, guys.
Passion wave.